Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got blessings and positive changes that are coming your way. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will answer the picture in a second. Please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everyone who chose the citrine stone. Let's see what blessings are coming your way. We are opening the reading with the Justice, Misfortune, 7 of Pentacles, Consolation, 2 of Wands, and Surprise. Pile 1. I feel like you've been through a lot recently. I feel like there was something that happened to you that really made you feel like almost shattered, crippled. It could be a destruction of a relationship, could be just some sort of disagreement with the family, with your friends. It just feels like something very important was destroyed, or at least you got really disappointed. It didn't turn out well. I'm getting this energy of unexpected, bitter feeling. I'm getting like this is not how I wanted things to turn out. This was not my plan. I didn't expect that this structure would fall. And it's not sustainable, it's not going to last. It feels like adversity. It feels like you've been through, maybe even many aspects of your life has been struggling. You've been struggling with them. It feels like it's been really hard on you recently in the past. But what I'm also seeing is that some sort of justice came through for you here. It's almost like you've lost something, but at the same time another aspect of your life started improving unexpectedly, or maybe out of the blue. It feels like the scales were balanced in your life for some reason. Maybe your relationship, you lost someone, for example, like you broke up with a person, or you had an argument with a friend, and it was really hard on you emotionally, but then at the same time your money improved. You got some sort of a raise, a promotion in your company, wherever you work, and it feels it's almost like a compensation for you, a divine's help, and a message to you that not all is lost. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. Not all is lost. I feel like there was some sort of resolution recently for you. Almost, it doesn't feel like it was necessarily in the physical realm. Maybe it was something inside of you. You reached some sort of harmony within you, amongst the chaos that was going on seemingly around you. Such an interesting feeling that I'm getting here. It's almost like what I really need to hold on to at the moment is peace and calm within myself. It's almost like clarity, some sort of clarity came through after a really difficult upheaval, after a really difficult breakdown of some area of your life. Again, this is a general reading. For some people it will be relating to, somehow connected to relationship. For others it could be even a home situation or family relationship, just like living conditions. Something really disappointed you. You felt like this was valuable to me. I was holding this thing dear to me. Now it's gone. Now I can't rely on these people. Now I can't trust them, for example. I don't know why this feeling comes to mind, this distrust. But at the same time, somehow you were reimbursed. I don't know how to put it into words. Recently, you gained something else instead. Even if you don't realize what it is yet just now, I feel like it's going to uncover in the coming weeks and months for you. You're going to connect the dots. You're going to see how you got compensated for the pain that you've been through. Very interesting energy. This was the past, the recent past that we just looked at. What's going on now? You have planted your seeds. You have been working very hard, very patiently, a lot of stubborn energy here, a lot of almost like you've been tending to your garden. Whatever it is that you do in life, garden metaphorically, maybe for some people even literally, you've been tending to your garden. For some people it's their hobbies, their work, their career, maybe for some it's relationship, but I'm getting more so something tangible here, something that is going to give you visible results in the future. I feel like it's somehow related to work for many of you, like 70% of you, it's more grounded energy. You've been working really hard. I see you planting those seeds. I see you investing your time, your energy, your emotions, your intentions into whatever it is that you want to grow. You have some big idea, some big goal that you've been investing a lot of your time, a lot of your life force into. And I'm seeing that you're starting to see the results at the moment. You're starting to see the little hints here and there that you're on the right track, that all of the efforts, all of the intention that you've been putting in this is going to pay off. It feels a little bit more substantial now to me for some reason, and it feels like a consolation. I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. It's almost like growing a child, this energy. Whatever it is that you're working towards, you've been nourishing it, regardless of what you've been going through in the outer world with other people. I feel like your own thing, you've been very tender and passionate about it, and patient, even when you didn't see so much reward, recognition, or maybe compensation, for example, for your work, the things you do, for your business, for some people. Even if you haven't seen much growth, much development, now it's almost like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not giving up. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's the energy of patience. Patiently waiting for the seeds to grow, for the fruits to ripe. It's almost like when you planted your seeds, you know that the harvest is going to be next year. And I feel like this is the process you're in at the moment. Very wise energy about you, I'm feeling. I'm going to patiently keep going. This is what you're in right now. And what do we have in the future? What blessings are coming your way? I apologize for the sound. It is the rain, and it's incredibly strong. It's pouring at the moment, so you're going to have a little bit of special effects today. I hope you can still hear me though. So what's coming in the future for you? Oh wow. Oh my gosh, I can't help it, so I'm going to continue. Hopefully it won't be too loud on the camera through the mic. We've got the 2 of Wands and surprise. You are going to have your options. You are going to see, it's almost like now you see things from different perspective. In the future you'll be able to see things from a different perspective, and you'll be oh my gosh, you will be surprised like a thunder out of nowhere. Such a synchronicity, I love it. You will be surprised by how much your life has changed so far. After you've been investing so much, after you've been grinding and planting your seeds. And this 2 of Wands, this card, especially in this deck, it reminds me of seeing the bigger perspective and seeing better opportunities for your life. For example, some people will be able to travel. I'm getting a strong energy of traveling with this 2 of Wands. It's almost like looking out overseas or into other better places, better shores, better life conditions, Things like that. I feel like this is a main message here, that you'll be surprised how leveled up you are, how you leveled up, it would be better to say, in your life. It's almost like opportunities are coming your way for sure. You'll be able to choose. That's the main message. You will be able to finally choose. You won't be the victim of your circumstances, of your if you had money struggles, for example, and you had to leave, you had restrictions in the way where you could go, if you could travel or not, where the type of living conditions you had, in what place you lived. In the future, it's almost like I finally have options. I'm free to choose. I can travel when I want. I can move to another country. It's almost like learn about other cultures. It's entering into a new state, new opportunities. A gateway, feels like a gateway for me. That's going to bring you another level of fulfillment. Beautiful energy. I love this so much. And with this card Surprise, we see this man catching fish. He is fishing. And for some reason this reminded me of Lenormand. If you're familiar with the Lenormand fortune cards, there is a card that's called fish or fishes, like from French language. It literally it would sound fishes. And the traditional meaning of that card is opportunities, especially financial opportunities, financial abundance, also shopping. This is, for some reason, I'm being reminded of that card so strongly here for you. Yeah, this is so interesting, because this man, he did not caught a fish, he caught a bag with money, and for some reason it says 6,000 here on the bag with money that he caught. I don't know, maybe this will resonate with some of you. I've never seen this. I never noticed that it's not fish even. It's a bag of money. Very nice energy. Let's look at your oracle cards, pile one. Oh my gosh. Could it be any more precise and down to the point? The first card that I see looking at your oracle cards is Treasure Island. Again, that sea, overseas energy, financial abundance, prosperity, like value coming into your life. It has been slow. I feel like you have been quite anxious and worried that it's coming really slow. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting the return of the same return, the proportional amount of what I invest in this, whatever it is you're doing. And I feel like it's almost here, even though it's coming on a turtle. It's almost here. You're almost at this new stage of abundance. Oh my gosh, you guys. Blossom in abundance, a new card here. A new way of living. Your material life growing, developing, improving 100%. So many indications here. And again, it strongly feels to me like it's some sort of a reimbursement for the time that you thought you wasted or you lost, for the people maybe you lost, for the opportunities that you lost in the past. Something got destroyed here, and it felt like a huge loss. Felt like maybe you wasted time, energy, years for some people. Maybe you lost a relationship, but it's almost like God, the divine, your angels, whoever you believe in, they're giving you a compensation for all of the pain, all of the disappointment and sadness that you've been through. Because you never stopped as well, you never gave up. Then we got this beautiful card Balance. It's almost like a magician in the traditional tarot, and I feel like you're finally coming into your peace, into your inner harmony, and you're totally manifesting what it is that you want. Your goal, your dream here, to have enough money, to be able to travel, to be free, to have options, to be able to pursue the life and the lifestyle that you always wanted, to not have any restrictions in your life. I feel like you're totally manifesting it. You've put so much intention, so much energy and emotion into this. You're bound to have it in the future. It's coming. Yeah, look at that. First of all, we've got this card Free Will. very interesting message I see on it. I'm going to read it to you. It's all about the choice. Again, I'm getting goosebumps now, because we've got this Two of Wands for the future energies for you, and it's about the choice. Like I was saying, you'll be able to choose, you'll have options. But the message on this card, this free will card, I will read it to you now. The answer to your question is no. Yet, remember, you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibility for any choice you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. I feel like it's about letting go of the past. If you somehow connect your future, what you're working on, really hard, if you're still connecting it to something from the past that has crippled, that got destroyed, and if you have ideas of, no, I'm going to resurrect it, I'm going to get that person, I'm going to prove those people, I feel like the main message here is you have always free will. You can choose what to invest your energy in, whether to move forward or still be looking back. And again, meditate and see what your heart says. Listen to your intuition when you're facing this choice. I feel like some of you have been asking yourselves the same question over and over again. Whatever it is you're curious about, and I feel like this is a confirmation and almost like a hint or an advice for those of you who have been doing that. Take your time. Take your time. Ask yourself whether you need something from the past still, or whether you've changed and it's not not appropriate anymore, I would say, in your life, whether it matches your personality anymore, your dreams, your goals, your direction in life. Then we've got these beautiful cards, Wolf and Instinct. And yeah, again, everything about listening to your intuition, listening to your pulse, instincts, and again, I feel like you've been going at what it is you're doing quite alone. It could be that some people turned away from you. For example, I'll give you an example. You're very much into spirituality and you opened your business, like Reiki healing, for example, and your family doesn't approve of it because they're very atheist or Christian or Catholic, and the whole family turned away from you, or your family, your friendly circle of your friends don't really resonate with you, and you have nothing in common with them. And I feel like you had to protect yourself, because we also got this card Warrior. You had to protect your views, protect your values, protect what it is that you've been growing, what it is that you've been putting a lot of energy into. And it feels lonely. It feels like a lonely journey for you. That's why you've been sad in the past. That's why it felt like, is it even a good option? Am I going to get any happiness out of it? Oh yes, you will. Your life is going to change so much. Yeah, there's this hint of being a lone wolf and like a warrior through your journey, fighting for yourself, fighting for your choices, fighting for your child, the child of your labor. Child, I don't know why that word came through. Child of your labor, something that you've been bringing to reality, something that you held really dear. Yeah. And then the final card we've got for you, pile 1, is Zen Garden. So beautiful. And it says Inner Sanctuary. I feel like throughout this whole journey, what has been the most important for you is your inner peace, is harmony within you, is being balanced, not letting the chaos outside of you affect how you feel, affect your inspiration, your motivation to do things, your productivity, like the attacks of other people, the disagreements you had with others, things falling apart, maybe struggles in the world. We all know what kind of struggles I'm talking about. Don't want to go into that. But I feel like after all of it, eventually with this Two of Wands, it's a very stable energy. You'll find your balance, you'll find your peace, and then also a lot of abundance. beautiful energy. I love this for you, pile 1. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this answered some of your questions, gave you some clarity, inspired you a little bit, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everyone who chose a walnut. Don't ask me how it got to my reading table. I just thought it's so perfect and meaningful somehow. Yeah, like an opportunity. So let's see what blessings are coming your way. We are opening the reading with the Page of Cups, joyfulness, Four of Pentacles, frivolity, the Sun, and Messenger. I said an opportunity in the beginning of your reading, and it wasn't quite random, because I see an opportunity, an invitation of love here that happened to you in the recent past, pile 2. It's almost like someone has entered your life, or some sort of romantic opportunity has entered your life that spiced things up a little bit. It could have been a person from the past, or it could have been a completely new energy, completely new person here with this Page of Cups and joyfulness. It feels quite romantic, quite friendly, a little bit flirtatious, like something that gives you those butterflies. Very exciting energy here. And it could be that you met in some sort of social settings, or maybe you have common friends. If you don't worry about it too much. This is a general reading, but overall it feels like a new beginning, or a new fresh start for you in regards to fun, to emotional sphere, emotional aspect of your life. It feels a little bit quite light-hearted and a little bit childlike to me, because it's the page. It's not a very mature feeling, not something like grounded and stable. It just feels like your life had this tone of pleasure, joy, and romance. This is what has started for you here. It could have been as simple as texting with someone, talking about your feelings, or just getting to know each other. Or for some people it could be like going on a few dates, something like that. Some fresh new energy here in regards to love. What's happening currently with you? You don't want to open up. I'm seeing you struggling to trust this energy. It's almost like, I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest. That's the expression in English, I think so. Yeah. I'm not going to open up. I don't trust this. I don't want any frivolity. I don't want anything superficial. I have my stability. I've been hurt before. I don't know if I'm ready to open up again. I don't know if I'm ready to mingle again, to go into all of that flirtatious, light-hearted stuff yet, because maybe you're holding on to the memories from the past, or you just don't want to entertain anything that is not presenting to you as serious enough. That's what I'm getting strongly. It's almost like you wisened up after some sort of experience. You became more stable, more grounded, more focused on your material side of life, your work possibly, your money, the belongings you have. Belongings, it sounds so weird, like we are in an airport, but yeah, more personal. That's what I feel like. You're not quite willing to share yourself, your energy, your emotions, your life with someone else that you don't quite trust. It feels too childish for you, almost like it's not gonna last, it's meaningless. I don't see anything solid here. With this frivolity, it could feel like you're dealing with someone who is a social butterfly, who is all here and there and everywhere, and this is not something that you are ready to entertain, basically, at the moment. But what's coming in the future for you? Maybe you just don't trust the situation yet because you don't have enough information about this whole situation. What's coming in the future for you is I see a lot of happiness, first of all, and clarity. I see a communication coming your way. It could be a conversation, could be an email, text, some sort of interaction that will bring you so much happiness, so much joy and clarity, finally clarity. And it's a major arcana. Yeah, the Sun, the major arcana card, the Sun and Messenger. It just feels like you'll finally be able to let go. You'll finally be able to have a positive attitude to all of this. Optimism, faith, and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself again. Have fun. The Sun is all about being completely open, like this kid. He's totally naked on the horse, and yeah, being open like a child, being optimistic, being happy, enjoying yourself, being in your full integrity about who you are, about what you want, about your personality. Very nice energy. I love it. Let's look at your oracle cards to see what confirmation we have about this. I feel like you're confused about this whole situation. You have mixed feelings. It's almost like you don't want to feel pain again. You don't want to feel the loss again. But at the same time, you want to be happy. You want to be yourself. You want to be able to share yourself fully with others, to be honest, to be happy in relationships, to trust people. I feel like it's all about integrity. You just want to keep your... How do I explain it better? To stay in your uniqueness, to not adapt or adjust yourself to other people. Just be yourself, completely honest, radical honesty. Because we've got this card envy here, and I'm getting this energy of jealousy for some reason, and almost like self-defense mechanism, not wanting to go out there again in the world, to communicate with people, to love people, to involve yourself with the drama, because it just feels so dark to you, so almost like annoying for some of you. I don't know why I get this feeling, annoyed with the superficiality of life, the people who are like hopping on the surface and mingling all the time and flirting and all of that society's ways of adjusting and trying to be like everyone else, and it's all of this to you is kind of annoying again. That's what I'm feeling. You're so aware, you are so conscious about who you are. You're very spiritual, because we also got this card awareness. It's like a magician in the traditional tarot, very similar to magician energy. And it's almost like you have bigger goals now. You have bigger vision, more sharp perception, and you are deeper than all of that has been around you recently. And that's why it's hard for you to open up, because you can't relate to the things you used to be involved with, things that were exciting to you before. It's difficult to relate to that again. And then we've got this card, chop wood. I feel like you've been very busy with your routine, with your work. You've been very focused on things that had to be done, and you've been very productive. It's all about, if not physical work, like cleaning your house, then your responsibilities in regards to your career. Been very effective, been very productive. Then we've got this card, choices. Again, I feel like it's hard for you to choose again. Which path do I go here? What do I choose? Myself or these opportunities? My stability, my comfort zone, or these opportunities? And I feel like eventually you will choose just being honest, I feel like whenever you will be interacting with people, you'll just show up as your full, honest, unique self. And there won't be this conflict within you about other people not meeting you on your level, because you'll just, it's a little bit, I'm getting this energy of people pleasing, but at the same time, we often do this because we don't trust people. It's like, if we go deeper, if we dig deeper, sometimes we people please because we don't trust people. We think they will hurt us if they don't like us. So we need to people please. We need to show them what they want to see. So we are on good terms. I feel like for you this is somehow related here. And I feel like in the future, what's coming to you is this beautiful energy that you won't have to be anything for others other than yourself. Whatever people say about you, it doesn't really matter. You're going to be very honest in your communication, in your talk, in your expression, in the way you carry yourself in the world. And I feel like the right people will be drawn to you. It's inevitable when you express your full self. Your like attracts like. That's like the main message I'm getting here with the law of attraction a little bit. And then we've got this card. Let's start here. Then we have this card, loss. It says grief, sadness, resurrection. It's almost like the opportunities, the people that have been reaching out to you, that wanted a little bit of your time, energy. Yeah. It's either you said no, or you choose to pull back, to remove yourself from that environment, to not be involved in this. It made you feel sad, it made you feel disappointed, it made you feel like you're missing out on something. But at the same time, I feel like you're being honest to yourself, and that's why you're heading towards happiness, towards joy, to being completely honest and naked, like emotionally naked, especially in front of others, and being very, very comfortable in your skin. Yeah, self-expression is a big message here. Even though you had to lose something that was quite it was giving you some pleasure, it was giving you some distraction here with the Page of Cups and joyfulness. I feel like you chose the something that was more truthful to you, something that was more substantial to you, because you're a little bit more aware now and deeper than the things that you used to enjoy and resonate with. Then we've got this card, dreaming of you, and it has a very, very interesting message. I'm going to read it to you. It says, someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection and healing. It could be the person that you used to talk, that came into your life recently, that you had some fun with, some beautiful emotions that you experienced together. I feel like they're still very drawn to you, and they have a lot of affection to you, a lot of kindness and love towards you. And you might be dreaming of them very soon, and they will show you they will give you some clarity in regards to the situation. Yeah, it feels like a huge spiritual lesson for you, that you learned and passed with flying colors, with the sun energy. It's beautiful. And there will be some sort of clarity in the future about something that you're not sure about right now. The clarity is coming, communication is coming 100%. That will help you to make a final choice. But for some reason I feel like deep down in your heart of hearts, you already know the choice that you want to make. If not, if you didn't make it already. So this is all I had for you, pile 2. I hope this gave you some clarity. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this answered some of your questions. and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everyone who chose the aventurine elephant. Let's see what blessings are coming your way. We are opening the reading with the Ace of Pentacles, Enemy, Two of Swords, Cheerfulness, the Hierophant, and Gift. Pile 3. I feel like you have been presented with some sort of opportunity in the past, but it was almost like it was either presented from someone you don't trust, or it felt like how do I explain it well? Like a bait, almost like a bait or some sort of seduction. It doesn't feel genuine. It's almost like you can't trust it. It feels like some sort of a new beginning or new opportunity here. For some it could be related to your work situation, but I'm also getting a relationship for some of you. It's a general reading. But with this Ace of Pentacles, you've been given this chance, this new beginning, this opportunity, something, but you couldn't trust it. You don't trust it for some reason. There is a lot of doubt here. Maybe it's coming from someone that you have doubts about. If it's a relationship especially, maybe it's someone from the past who again entered your life, and it's like, I see your point, but what about our history? What about our past? I can't just forget it. It's there, it's in my mind, I have memories. If it's related to work, it doesn't feel stable enough. It feels very seductive. It feels like it looks like a good picture. It looks good on paper as well, I want to say, but then it's not coming from the reliable source for you for some reason. I don't know. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your reading. Don't watch this, don't waste your time. If it does resonate, though, keep watching, because there is something interesting coming your way. But again, I'm getting this feeling like I had this opportunity, but I can't take it. It looks very nice, it looks promising, it looks like I could build on this, it has a potential, but I keep doubting. I have secondary thoughts. It's just, I don't know. I can't go into this for some reason. This is what it feels like to me. And that's your recent past. What's happening in the current moment? We've got the Two of Swords and Cheerfulness. Again, this energy of being tied up, of having almost like a blindfold over your eyes, not seeing the truth of the situation. It's almost like it seems too happy, too positive. Again, it's almost like people around you are celebrating something. It's just, there is so much fun and very festive energy around you, but you don't feel comfortable in it. You don't feel like you belong in it. You don't trust it. You feel like there is something behind it. Such a strange feeling I'm getting from this pile. It's almost like you can't trust yourself in the situation. You feel like there is a catch. Like there is a catch somewhere here. Especially in regards to... it's almost like it doesn't have anything grounded. It's all like for the fun of it. It's all just a beautiful picture without... it's not long lasting. If it's a relationship, I feel like it feels like the person you're dealing with, they are living on a daily basis. They don't plan for the future, or maybe they don't offer you anything solid. They just paint a beautiful picture for you, but then what happens in reality? Where are the actions? What do you show me? Like there is this discrepancy between the reality and what you paint this picture for the future. Something like that. It's just, you see people around you being quite happy and smiling, but then it feels uncomfortable. It feels, maybe it's your friendship circle. It feels quite disturbing almost. This is not, it doesn't feel sustainable to me. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel solid. It doesn't have a core. This situation, this idea, this offer that you were given, you have doubts, lots of doubts, and it's difficult to listen to your own intuition and see some sort of clarity here, see the truth. Facts maybe don't match with the words, something like that. But what's coming to the future here is a beautiful energy, very beautiful. We've got the Hierophant and Gift. It feels like you'll find your truth. You'll find your path. You'll find your own stability. You'll find your own something that feels right to you. The energy of the Hierophant is almost like it's a lot about faith. It's a lot about your own truth. Something that you don't have any doubts about. It's clear as day for you that this is the staircase that I should be following. And there will be a gift of clarity for you, of finding your journey, finding your people, finding maybe the relationship that's much more sustainable that you were offered in the past. Trust, much more trust in any situation that you'll be finding yourself in. You'll have your own guidance, your own inner compass that will help you. Taurus energy is very strong here. Stability, it's all about stability, grounded energy. No more being here and there and very confused and trying to juggle different ideas. I feel like your faith, your spirituality is also going to develop, going to grow. Very nice energy here. And belonging, this feeling of belonging. I'm sorry for the sound, if you can hear it, it's the rain. It's very strong, like pouring. But yes, I love this energy for you, pile 3. Finding your path. Look at how this man is laughing, like not being afraid of what people will say, just enjoying, almost like in his own nirvana. Finding the peace within himself. Knowing that everything is good. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do feel a potential here of a new relationship here that is going to be much more stable, much more grounded. Taurus energy here with this Hierophant, I feel it so strongly, I don't know why. Let me know. Potential of a new relationship, of a new emotional connection here that is going to feel so true inside of you. And some cards here confirm that very strongly. Feeling like this is where I'm supposed to be. This matches my vibration. This matches my world views. The views of the world. I don't know how to say it better. Matches my goals, my beliefs. I don't doubt it for a second. This is how it feels to me. But it's been a long journey, and I feel like you need to take... It's almost like with this card, go the distance. It's either some of you will be traveling, and this is how it comes about, or it could be a metaphorical message for a long journey that you've been on, the people that you met, the struggles that you've been through, and the emotional and spiritual growth that you had to go. And I feel like you are almost at the finish line. You're almost there. Just the final push. Because then we've got this beautiful card, Door to Romance. Again, what blessings are coming your way? I'm strongly feeling emotional connection with someone. It has a strong spiritual side to it, as well as grounded energy, because I'm getting Taurus here for some reason, and the Hierophant, it's spirituality basically, it's the high knowledge, it's faith, religions as well. And then we've got this gift card. It will feel like a blessing, literally like a gift out of nowhere. Because I feel like, because you didn't settle, because you didn't choose something that was kind of flaky in the past, something that you couldn't trust. You listen to your intuition. Again, we've got this card, intuition. This is like high priestess energy. Going within, listening to yourself, quieting down the voices of other people, the reasons of other people, all of this noise around you with this cheerfulness and enemy. It just feels like people are rushing you towards something, or maybe it's your perception that they are offering you something sustainable, something solid, but it's not in reality. And I feel like your intuition was giving you hunches and hints to wait a little bit more. Maybe something was coming up in your dreams, because we also got this card, the moon. It's like wandering in the dark. The moon is all about uncertainties, anxieties, fears about the future, not knowing what's coming next to us, and it's very similar energy to the Two of Swords here. Being blindfolded, not knowing who to trust, where to go, what to turn to. I feel you are definitely coming out of that energy with this beautiful illuminated Hierophant. Right people coming your way. You having this wonderful stability and faith within you, and focus. Crystal clear focus, because we've got this card crystals, and it says focus in it. You'll be able to finally see the truth. You'll be able to focus, to be productive, to be clear in your perception, to be very intuitive, to know what it is that's in front of you in any given moment without doubts. Very fine-tuned inner compass, inner voice, and intuition. Very magical stuff. Very magical energy coming toward you. Yeah, look at that. We've got this card silver vibrations. And then this card crystals, and they are so similar in colors and in even pictures. And all of this purple and blue colors, this is the third eye and crown chakra energies, connection to the divine, spirituality. And I'm going to read you the message on this silver vibrations card now. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level, 100% with this Hierophant. And what I'm also feeling is that the energy you are in now, it might feel like you're going backwards. It might feel like your vibration is lowering. But this is just this energy of, it's the darkest before the dawn. This is what I'm feeling for you very strongly. It's darkest before the dawn. You're almost ready to make that jump. So yeah, your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You may be feeling that you are in this world, but somehow not of this world. Yes, and hence this distrust to everything that's going on around you. Feeling like you don't fit in, feeling like you can't relate to other people and what they are bringing towards you. This is the magic of creation at work in your life. As silver starlight enters your aura, your energy field is strengthened, giving you a clearer connection to spirit and revealing the greater purpose of your life. The purpose of your life, again, this Hierophant energy is very similar. I feel like it's going to come all at once. You'll see that you're on the right track. You'll know what your purpose is, and you'll be able to attract beautiful loving connections that resonate with it. The person that will be your biggest cheerleader, someone who will give you stability, spiritual connection will be very strong here. And then the final card that we got for you is purification and water. And I'm going to read what it says. It says emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Absolutely, stripping away of everything that doesn't serve you. All of the programs, all of the attachments, all of the beliefs and people, maybe even friendships or relationships that bring you down, that kind of make your inner state more, what am I trying to say? Clouding your vision, clouding your emotions, making it hard for you to trust yourself. I feel like you are going to completely cleanse yourself, purify yourself, and then you'll find your truth with this Hierophant. Beautiful energy. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 3. What we've got here, 4 of Cups. Yeah, discontent that you've been feeling with your environment, what people were offering you, what relationships maybe were offering you. This is not what I want anymore. This doesn't resonate with me anymore. I have worked on myself so hard. I have changed. I know I deserve more. And it's almost like not accepting what you would eagerly accept in the past. Now you know better. Now you know better. And you are headed to a beautiful place with this Hierophant and door to romance and crystal clear focus. Wonderful energy for you. I love it. Pile 3. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope this resonated with you, gave you some clarity, answered some of your questions. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.